begin. I'm going to begin by making a slip knot, of which me I make it like this. I do like this, then I do like that. Maybe like I'm tying, like I pass this through, yeah, so I don't pull all through. Then I get my hook, I tie it down here when the hook is already inside there. So I'm going to chain 54, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now I've made 54 chains. Now let me first show you something. The dress I'm going to make is this one. As you saw it on the thumbnail, this is the way it looks like, you know. It has a round neck and it has 3 colors. I used yellow, then I used green and some strips of white. Now on this one I'm going to make, I'm using pink. Now what I'll do, I'm going to do pink on top, then I'll pass through a green strip, then down still it will be pink. But then if you want to use one color, still you can do one color, or if you want to use 2 colors only, you can do 2 colors or 3 colors, whatever you wish. So me, the next one I'm making, I'm going to make it in pink and green only. So let us continue. I'm going to leave out one. I'm going to leave out 1 chain. Then I'm going to make a double crochet in the next chain. Reason being, if I start in this first chain, it means I will not be doing anything. The work is going to just open. I will not be proceeding. So I'm leaving out the first chain and I'm going in the next one, and I'm going to do a double crochet. Sorry. So this is my first double crochet, another double crochet, another double crochet. In case you don't know how to make double crochets, you can refer to one of my videos previously. I taught when I was starting, actually. I first made tutorials about how to make double crochet, half double crochet, chain, single crochet, like that. So you can look for the one of the double crochet. You first learn how it's made and then you come back here when you're a beginner. But if it's not your first time to crochet, then you can just start with this. So here we are just making only double crochets until the end. So you make double crochets until the end, and I'll meet you there to show you what we need to do on row 2. Now I've finished and I have 54 because I chained 55. Now one was killed when I was starting to do double crochet. Now I've remained with 54 double crochets. Now to go to the next row, what we are going to do, we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2, but this doesn't count as a double crochet. So after that I'm going to turn rather, and when I turn I'm going to do a double crochet in this first double crochet, like that. So that's one double crochet. Then I'll go in the next one, double crochet, then I'll double crochet again. Those are 2 double crochet. Then in the next one, or the third one, I'm going to put 2 double crochet in the same stitch here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll yarn over, then I go in this stitch, the third stitch, pull the yarn. I'll be having 3 loops on the hook, then I yarn over, pass through the 2 loops. I remain with 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pass through. So I do it again still in the same stitch. Now that is called a double crochet increase. Now I've increased. So after that I'm going to do double crochet, 2 double crochets in 2 different stitches. So that is 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, then in the third one again I do 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Let me show you the third time. I'm going to do a double crochet in the next stitch, another double crochet in the next stitch, then lastly I'm going still to do 2 double crochets in the next stitch, 2 of them in that same stitch. So that's what I'm going to do only until I reach the end. Let me show you. I first made 1 2 double crochet, then I went in the third one and I made 1 2 in the same stitch, then 1 2 in different stitches, double crochet, then in the next one 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So continue like that until you reach the end, and I will meet you there to show you what we need to do on the next row. So I've reached and let us finish with these remaining 2. This is 1, and then and now I have 70 double crochets all together on row 2. Now on row 3 we are going to chain 2, then we turn, and after turning our work we are going to make a double crochet in the first stitch, we make a double crochet in the next stitch, we make another double crochet in the next stitch. Those are 3 double crochet. Then after that we are going to make 2 double crochet in the same stitch in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Yeah, let me show you again. Double crochet, then again you double crochet, and again you double crochet. Those are 3 double crochets in different 3 stitches. Then you make 2 double crochet in same stitch. So that is what we are going to do until we finish row 3. You're going to make 3 double crochet, then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, 3 double crochet, then 2 double crochet in the next stitch, like same stitch, until you reach the end. Let me find you there to show you what we need to do on row 4. And on row 4 we are going to repeat the same thing. So I'm going to chain 3, one, 2, 3. Then I turn. When I turn, I'm going to do 1 double crochet. You see? So I'll put a double crochet here in the first stitch. Then I'll do 2 double crochet in the next stitch. 3, 4, 5. Now those are 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4. Now I'm going to make an increase whereby I'm going to put 2 double crochet in the same stitch. 1, and 2 in the same stitch. So that is what I'm going to do until I finish. Let me repeat one more time, then we shall do the same until we finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now after making the 4, I'm going to put 2 double crochets in the same stitch, 1 and 2. We are repeating again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then an increase, 1 and 2. So you're going to do the same thing until you reach this side. Yeah, you're going to just do 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets in like one double crochet in a stitch. Then when you finish the 4, in the 5th stitch you do 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Just the same, follow that, and I'll meet you at the end. Now I've reached at the end of row 4, and this is how it's looking. Yeah, so I'm going to row 5. Row 5 is not going to be so different with row 4. We are going still to do the same thing. Now we are going to be putting 5 double crochet, increase, 5 double crochet, increase, 5 double crochet, increase until the end. Then yeah, after that we'll be joining the sleeves. But before we do that, let me first show you an example. We are going to chain 3 at the start, then you turn and you make a double crochet in the first stitch. That is 1. Then you count another 1. Those are 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochet. Then after that you're going to make an increase, 1 and 2. We are repeating 5 double crochet, then we increase. So this is what we do: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after that we are going to increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2 in the same stitch. We are repeating it the 3rd time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the next stitch you do an increase, 1 and 2. Yeah, so just follow the same pattern. You do 5 double crochet, then you increase, 5 double crochet, you increase, 5 double crochet, you increase, 5 double crochet, you increase until you reach here. Then I'll meet you here to show you what we need to do on row 6. Now I've reached at the end, and this is how our work is looking. So now we are going to divide the sleeves, and in total I have 122 stitches. So I'm dividing the sleeves. I'm not going to use mark stitches because I know like how I'm going to be dividing. So it's a matter of you like looking and see how I'm doing it. Now what I'm going to do is to divide the sleeves, those 122, to make sure they fit in. So I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, then I turn. Now when I turn, I'm going to make 20 double crochet, 1 stitch each. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've made the 20 half double crochet as you're seeing it. Now I'm making the first arm hole. So you're going to skip 21 stitches and you will make a double crochet after that. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm skipping 21 and I'll be putting my double crochet in this hole there, in that stitch rather. So so that is the first arm. But now, in case you feel like maybe this arm will not be enough for your baby, you can decide to put a chain here. Maybe you chain 2, then after you put a double crochet in the stitch of the 22nd. But if you feel like the arm is enough, like how I've done, then there is no need of you chaining. You can even chain 3, chain 4, chain whatever. But I've not chained, so I'm continuing. Now here, I'm going to double crochet 40. Then I'll come back and let you know what we are going to do. So you double crochet 40 stitches, then after that I'll come back so that to meet you, so that I show you how we are going to make another armhole. So I've made the 40 double crochets here from this armhole, this one up to here. Now I'm going to skip 21 stitches and I'll double crochet in the 22nd stitch to make the second armhole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I'm going to double crochet in this 22nd stitch. So I'll still yarn over and I go through here, I pull through the 2, then I pull through the last 2. So yeah, I've made the second armhole and this is how it's looking, and this will be enough. It can be enough for 1 year, or for rather a 0 months up to 3 months, as we've said. So after that, I'm going to double crochet from here to the end. Nothing else you're going to do. So you double crochet and I'll meet you there to show you what you need to do. So I'm done, and This is how our dress is now looking. Yeah, the sleeves on both sides. Yeah, so yeah, now we are going to the next row. Now to join here, I'm going to just do a slip stitch here. Slip stitch, I don't have to yarn anything. I'll just click there, I yarn over and I pass through this. So now I've joined. Now on the next row, what we are going to do, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and after that I'm going to double crochet, then after double crochet I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and after that I'm going to skip these 2 double crochets and I'll go in the next double crochet. I double crochet 1, I chain 1, I double crochet in the same stitch. So that is what we are going to repeat until we finish. So I'm repeating it. Yarn over, skip 1, 2, you go in the third one, you double crochet, sorry, I was supposed to chain 2 before I skip 1, 2, skip 2 double crochet. In the next one you do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. In the next one, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, go in the third one, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same stitch. So repeat the same thing until we reach here under the arm. I will show you what we need to do here as we continue. So what you're going to do, you're just going to be now after here you will chain 2, you skip 2, you go in the third one, you double crochet, chain 1, you do another double crochet. It's what you're going to do until you reach here. Let me meet you there to show you what we need to do. So I've reached here below the arm. So what we are going to do in the arm, we are not going to chain anything. We are just going to go and we put a double crochet down there, just like that. Nothing more, no, nothing. Just put one double crochet there, and then you continue like the way we've been doing. So still here, I'm going now to chain 2, and I skip 2. I go in the third one, I put a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same stitch. Next one, chain 2, skip 2 stitches. In the next one, double crochet, chain 1, another double crochet in the same stitch. Next, chain 2, skip 2 stitches. In the next one, you double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So this is how your work should look. It's going to have such a pattern you're seeing. So continue like that. I'm going to meet you on this arm side and I'll show you what we need to do. So in this armhole, I have 2 stitches here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to chain 2, and then I'll skip these. I'm going to put a double crochet below here under the arm. Then I'm going to chain again 2. I skip 2 and I go to this other side. Then I chain 1, same stitch, I do a double crochet. So we are repeating the same pattern until we reach at the other end. So continue like that until you reach at the end. I'll meet you there to show you what we need to do on the next row. To end this row, you're just going to come here up and you do a slip stitch. So this is how our dress so far is looking. Now we are going to add on this is how the dress is looking. Now we are going to add on another row. We are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So we are going to put a double crochet in here in the first stitch, then we'll chain 1. We go in this V, the V stitch, and we put there 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. Again you chain 1, you go in this stitch, the V stitch, this V. Remember we have this gap and we have this gap of the V, so you just double crochet 3s in the V stitches only. Again chain 1, you put 3 double crochet in the V stitch, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the V stitch. By the way, you might be surprised that why is it that I started with the non-colored nails and right now I'm having colors. Before I started with this video like in the morning, and you know, as I told you that I didn't have a tripod, that's why I had put that's why I put a pause on posting videos. So like in the morning when I woke up, I didn't have this color, so I was planning like to go for a nail, for my nails to get done, since I told you in the previous video that I was going for my friend's birthday. So yeah, I had to do what? I had to go and first work on my nails, and then after that I came back to continue with the video. That's why you're seeing I have color now. Yeah, because I have to prepare. The function is tomorrow and I have to look smart, you know. I didn't want to do extensions this time, so I just painted with polish only. That's why they're just like this. Yeah, but still, yeah, I'm good to go. I wanted to have peace, and I didn't have like a lot of time to wait for like drilling my nails, doing what. So yeah, you're seeing this is how the dress is looking like with the 3 double crochets in the V stitch. So continue like that until you reach the end. I'll meet you there to show you what we need to do on the next row. So I've reached at the end of the row, and what I'm going to do here is just doing a slip stitch. So So hope you saw that part of correction. You are not supposed to chain one when you're skipping this. You're just supposed to put 3 double crochet, and you go to another V-stitch, you put 3 double crochet until you finish. So this is how the dress is looking like so far. Yeah, we are about to finish the frock, and it's looking like that. So we are going now on the next row, and on our next row, so we are going to chain 3. We are chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we put a double crochet here in the first stitch. Then we are going to chain 1, and we put a double crochet in this next double crochet. You chain 1, you make another double crochet, you chain 1. You're not skipping anything, you're just going to put double crochets in all those stitches, but don't forget to chain 1 so that you can leave it, because it has to be having these gaps. In case you don't, it's just going to be close or packed to each other. So that's what we are trying to avoid. Just chain 1, you can make double crochet, chain 1, go make a double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet in the next stitch, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So this is how your work should be looking. It should be having these gaps in it. Continue doing that, chaining 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, until you reach at the end, and I'll meet you there to show you what we need to do on the next row. Now to end the row, you just do a slip stitch. So I've ended this row also, and now we are going on the next row to show you what we need to do. This is our dress is looking like. Yay! Now here you're going to chain 3, 2, 3, and we are going to put a double crochet here at the start. Then we are going to chain 2, and in the next one about that, after chaining we are going to skip this one, and we shall go here on top of the double crochet. We are going to double crochet, chain 1, again double crochet in the same stitch. We are going to skip one, this one, and instead of putting, we are going to put here in the middle. We are not going to put on top, but we are going to put here in the middle. So we shall do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Next we are going to skip this, then this time we are going to put on top of the double crochet. We shall put double crochet, chain 1, then double crochet. skip this one. This time we are putting in the middle, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. We are skipping this, and instead of putting in the middle, this time we are going to put it on top of the double crochet. So we shall do double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Then on the next one we are going to skip here. We are going to skip this and we put in the middle this time. So that is what you're going to do only until you reach the end. Nothing more, just that. So just to take you through, now on this next one we are going to skip this and you put it on top of the double crochet. On the next one we'll skip this and you put in the middle here. Then on another one you skip this and you put on top. So what you have to do, you have to make sure if this time you skipped and you put on top of the double crochet, another time when you're skipping you will put in the middle. Like when I say middle, I mean you in the middle of 2 double crochet, this one and this one, then you put here in the middle. So that is all you're going to do. Let me find you at the end of the row to show you what we need to do. So I've reached at the end of the row, and what I'm going to do here is just to do a slip stitch. Yeah. So this is our upper part. Yes, this is how it looks like. Here is where we are going to put the buttons, you know, our arms, and so the upper part is done. Now I'm going to end here with part 1, and I'll come back to show you part 2. Remember, we have to finish the dress. So in the next video on Saturday I'll be showing you part 2, and you'll see how the dress is going to look like. Remember, this